Hey folks, it's a warm, humid night across the valley. Temperatures are in the 80s, and we looked at tomorrow. Look what's going to happen. This is your afternoon highs tomorrow. Roma up around 105, 104 in Rio Grande City. San Ysidro about 102 tomorrow. All these dark orange colors suggest very warm temperatures. We move to Hidalgo County. Look anywhere from 98 Nelson, 99 Westlego to 100, 102 in the western part of the county. Everything basically west of I-69C will be at least 100 degrees tomorrow. East of that, just a little bit cooler. Then you can see up and down the 69E corridor, 98, 99, 95, and then closer to the coast, a little bit cooler, but still a very warm and sunny day across the valley tomorrow. Rest of Texas is pretty warm tonight as well. It's still 86 at this hour in Dallas, 84 in Abilene, 82 in Odessa. So they're as warm as we are in North Texas, and they don't have that nice breeze that we have coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. So this is one of those nights when our humidity is a little higher, but it's a little more comfortable because of the breeze down here. Let's talk tropics for a moment, shall we? This is the system or the area where we're watching for a system as we get into the weekend. The Hurricane Center said nothing's going to happen in 2 days, and they're right. There's nothing out there to happen right now. 5 days out, you're looking at about a 30% chance of something developing in this general area and then eventually moving off to the west-northwest. But remember, 5 days from now is early next week before anything really big even has a chance of getting moving. And so you're already looking at 5 days before you've got something going at all early next week. And after that, then models kind of favor something firing up over here. The question is, what's it going to do once it fires up? Here's the European model. And really the thing that's going to determine where all this mess goes is this guy right here, the big upper level ridge. You can also kind of follow this line out here. That would push everything down to the south and keep it all down in Mexico. The question is, where's that ridge going to go? And most of the model hold it tight for a little while, maybe move it back to the west a little bit. If it moves far enough to the west, and that's the same high that's going to bring really hot temperatures to the desert southwest, like Phoenix, looking at 120 as we head closer to the weekend. That same system causing that. Backs up a little bit, allows this moisture eventually to sneak into the Gulf of Mexico, but even on Saturday, it's still not quite to the Yucatan Peninsula yet. Sunday working its way across just as a bunch of moisture. We'll just call it a tropical wave. By Monday, it's almost off the Yucatan Peninsula, and by Tuesday, finally Tuesday, it's in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. It's just this little bump in the flow. Now the big ridge is up here. The flow is mainly out of the east, maybe east-northeast. That still suggests it stays a little bit to our south, but some of the moisture is able to creep up into here. Notice the northern edge of that bump gets pretty close to us. So by the middle to latter part of next week, the shot at some rain, and we'll have to watch and see if it comes just in the form of sea breeze showers or perhaps something more than that. Projected rainfall, there's your date down there on the bottom. Tuesday, Wednesday were mainly dry, but notice by the end of next week, rain chances increase up and down the Texas coast, down into Mexico. Some areas perhaps seeing up in the 1.5 to 2.5 inch range over the area with some big rains likely in southeast Texas. So for tonight, we're clear, 79 for low. Tomorrow, we're clear again, sunny, hot, back up to 99. And that's the coolest day of the next few. We go 100, 101, and then on Sunday we back it down a couple of degrees, and then by next week, you notice we do bring things down a little bit, 95 by Wednesday with a possibility of a shower or two. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.